The issue is not whether or not the letter carries attachment. The issue is, what are we looking at? Why this diversionary approach to what we are looking at? We are looking at Nigerians are interested in 81.5 billion that is missing. That is what Nigerians are interested in. The motion that was before the House had a scope. In every motion that is moved in the House, there is a limit. It is not universal, it is not without end. The motion says investigate the activities of the IMC between January and May. And the motion mentioned 40 billion. It was during the investigation we found out that it was actually 81.5 billion. So going outside the scope will be distracting Nigerians. Our eyes remains on the money. And what is the money? The money is certain amount that was spent from January to now need to be accounted for. Now, to be fair to the Honorable Minister, who has been a member of the National Assembly, he responded within 48 hours. But that was after the Speaker had made his speech with regards to the unavailability of his letter and also the publication that we had expected him to make. Now, when he presented his letter, I have with me here the original copy of the letter, not copies, original, signed by the minister himself. I don't know what my learned colleague, senior learned colleague there read when he said, when I went through the account of the minister. I don't know, I'm going to take you through the annexures from one to the other. And also you, when you accuse the speaker of reading some paragraph and leaving some paragraph, which I doubt because I was there during the plenary. Now that you read it to Nigerians, you failed to read paragraph 7, where the minister clearly exonerated everybody. And that is the concluding paragraph of this letter. And if you allow me, I will read it. It says, permit me to explain that my reference to 50% or 60% during the investigative hearing was in answer to a question by an honorable member of the committee as to whether or not a medical doctor could act as an executive director of projects within the confines of NDDC Act. I answered in affirmative, pointing out that the greatest project in the world today is COVID pandemic in the medical nature, and it's in the medical nature. Furthermore, I am made to understand that 50 to 60% of NDDC yearly budgets are medical in nature. Therefore, it is fitting for a medical doctor to act as executive. He has already, retracted his statement by this paragraph. So, going back again, you cannot appropriate and reprobate, and you cannot appropriate and reprobate at the same time. Going back to say, minister gave you annexures. Let me tell you what the annexure is all about. I have here the annexures, the original annexure submitted by the minister. It cannot be anything further than what I'm holding. I have the original document submitted by the minister. And guess what? The column that people refer to and say he listed names. What you will see there, you will see EDP, EDFA project. Who was project source? EDFA. Does it mean that EDFA was the one that got the award of the contract? You go to another page, you see the chairman. You see chairman of NDDC. You go to another page, you see this under the same column, you see MD of NDDC. And then you see the page that they are referring to is only 2 members of the National Assembly in the previous assembly 2018 project. What we are referring to here, the document he submitted is 2018. Remember that our investigation is from January to May. That was why I laid that foundation. We are not going to 2018. Right. Not that we are not going to go
Honorable,
to it.
Just a moment.
We are going to go to it.
Honorable, just a moment. Just a moment, Honorable.